Hello viewers, greetings, welcome back to my training videos. Today I'm going to be taking us on building visuals and dashboards on Power BI. I remember in my last video in my last video that I made, I talked about data cleaning, and I said I was going to post a continuation of that video where I'm going to be building visualizations and charts or dashboards either with Excel or Power BI. So today we're going to be doing that with Power BI. So we're going to try building a visual or a dashboard that looks like this using that sales data we cleaned from the last class. So if you are new to Power BI, if you are new, like if this is your first time of hearing Power BI, there's no problems to that. I'm going to talk a little about Power BI and what it actually is. So let me open this. I have a note to that effect. Okay, so as you can see, I've made a little note what Power BI is and the functions and the components and tips you can use as a beginner to Power BI. So Power BI is, in summary, is a business analytics tool. BI, business intelligence. Power BI, business analytics tool, developed by Microsoft. We know it's Microsoft that has it, and it enables users to visualize their data and share insight across companies, organizations, in app or any website. So the short form BI, it means business intelligence. So it has a UI interface, user interface that uh, enables you to pick and drop, create your visuals and charts for sharing of insights to stakeholders or any company you work with. Okay, so now we're going to be moving to functions on Power BI. Power BI enables you to do data integration. It can connect to a wide range of data sources, be it Microsoft Excel, SQL Server, Azure, many more. I can show you example here. Like, okay, let me say I click on File and I say blank reports. Let me show you what that means. It's loading up. Sorry, blank reports. Data integration. It can connect to a lot. So this point where it says get data, when I click on get data, you see Excel, workbook, Power BI semantic models, data flow, data vars, SQL server, analytics services, text and CV, web. If I click on more, you're going to see a lot. You're going to see a lot to come out. See both access, IBM, a lot, Azure. So it can connect. It allows you to integrate to a lot of data sources. So that is one of the functions of Power BI. So another function is data transformation. Data transformation. Then transformation is using Power BI, Power Query to clean data. You understand? You use the Power Query to clean data and transform it before using it to make visualizations or using it to create your charts and drawing your insight from it. So there's something we call ETL, that's extraction, transformation, and load. ETL, like extracting, transforming, and loading. So that's what Power BI, that's another function of Power BI. So you extract your data, like it's the steps. You extract it, that's data integration you extract it from the source, and then you transform to clean. You understand? Then before you load for final analysis and visualizations. Another function of Power BI that Power BI can do is data visualization. It can create a wide range of visualization, charts, graphs, maps. So this is it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to click on this. this is a lot of visualization. These are charts. This is an area chart. This is a column, stacked column chart. This is a bar chart, and this is a map chart, and this a donut chart. So these are functions of data. Sorry, Power BI. Like it helps you to uh, visualize. This is a visualization pane where you see a lot of charts and all that and all that. So dashboards is another function of Power BI. Power BI enables you to build dashboards, combine multiple visualizations into a single pane. That's what it that's what it is, like combining multiple visualizations or charts into a single pane. So if you look at this stuff, this is a dashboard. So it combines a lot of, see, this is a chart, a visualization, this is a chart, this is a chart, this is a chart. So this is the first pane that I have. It shows overview. Say another pane. I navigate to this side. I am having another multiple visualizations. So combining it to make it like look like what? A dashboard. So that's a function of what? Power BI. Another function is sharing and collaboration. When you are done building your Power BI, your dashboards, your visualizations, and you are ready to share to stakeholders, Power BI has that feature where you can share. You understand? Share to stakeholders, either by publishing it online on Power BI service and on co. Then copying the link and sending to them. It enables you to share. So this is where you can share. If you look here, you will see this share. Like share. I can share this dashboard that I built. But before I do that, I must have to have signed in to Microsoft or into my company's signing into my company website and co before I can share and copy link and then distribute to either the stakeholders or the people who would use the dashboard that I built to make insights and business decision making. Okay, another one is the last, which is this, is all insights, like AI insights. Sorry, it has AI features. It has AI features that are hidden that can help you today, like get automated insights and recommendations. So that's another feature of Power BI, like AI insights. So now I'm going to be moving down. Now you know the functions of Power BI. I know what Power BI is. Generally, is a business analytics tool developed by Microsoft. And the word BI means business intelligence, It has the capacity and the simple user interface to be click and drop to create visualizations for what? Business insights and all that. So these are the functions: data integration, data transformation, data modeling, data visualization, making of dashboards, sharing and collaboration, and then AI insights. So quick after that, we are moving into main components of Power BI. Like generally, there are 5 components of Power BI, but we're going to be looking at 3 main components today, which is the Power BI desktop, Power BI service, and Power BI mobile. So Power BI desktop is the window desktop application that we use to create reports and what? Data transformation. So this is Power BI desktop. This is exactly Power BI desktop. This is how it looks like. This is where you create all your reports. You do your visualizations, you create your charts, you do your dashboards, and then make your reports. This is the Power BI desktop. It's the window app of Power BI where your reports are created. You understand? The next in line is the Power BI service. Like, it's an online service that enables us to what? Share and distribute Power BI reports. That is why I told you that this my report, this my dashboard that I made here. If I want to share it, I can come here and what? Click share. And after clicking share, I will input it, I'll post it and copy the link. So whenever I share it, it goes to the Power BI service, and an online service. It is called, it's called what? SaaS, service as a software service, like online service. So even if I don't have my laptop with me anywhere I am, but I've shared out that report or dashboard I've created and I have the link, I can actually open up that dashboard and interact with it wherever I am, so far as I have the link from the online. So it's what your online service. That's why it's called Power BI service. The last is the Power BI mobile app. That Power BI mobile. Power BI mobile, I can get it on your Android, iOS, and even on Windows device. Like when I look at sorry, I'm with you. Look at this. This shows you mobile layout view. Like this is the mobile. So it will enable you to see the report you have made, how it will look like on the mobile view. You understand? So that are the three main components of Power BI that we're going to be looking at today. The other two that have made it up to five are the Power BI report server and the Power BI embedded. So the report server is a premises report server where you can publish your Power BI reports along with paginated reports. You understand? And then the other one is Power BI embedded, a service which allows the developers to embed Power BI reports into other applications. So that's what the five components of Power BI. So now I'm going to be moving quickly to how you navigate on your Power BI when you open it. So look at this. Because of this, I'm going to be opening the first fresh page. So meanwhile, I wanted to let me take us back a bit. If you have never downloaded Power BI on your PC, I recommend a PC, personal computer that has the specification at least 8 gig RAM, because if you have something below that, I bet you me it might work, but you would be finding your PC hanging most times because the user interface is really high and it needs a high RAM processing speed for it to be able to carry it and then do a lot of tasks without hanging. So if you don't have a PC that's at least 8 gig RAM, you can look to get that so that you can enjoy using your Power BI. So if you have never downloaded Power BI, so I'm going to be showing you how to download Power BI. So go to your Windows, or here if you are using Windows 11 or Windows 10 anywhere. So click on search, type Microsoft Store. When you go to Microsoft Store, click on Microsoft Store. And when you go to Microsoft Store, the next thing you're going to be doing is here on this search for Power BI. I've downloaded mine before. That is why, and I searched. I actually downloaded it from Microsoft Store because Power BI we already know is a business analytics tool that was developed by Microsoft. So because why you can be able to download this app from Microsoft Store on your PC or on your Windows. So when you click there, you search for Power BI. Mine, this is you just type Power BI, and then you click there, click for this search. So when it comes, look at mine, it's going to pop out for me installed because I have it already installed. But because you are trying to install yours for the first time. So when you click on it, you go and click open and then scroll down and install the one that is right to your specific Windows specification. Whether your Windows is 32-bit operating system or 64-bit operating system, you install it and then follow the steps uh, uh, step by step. I'm going to be posting a video, a link where you can see videos on how you can make the installations. Okay, that is that for that. Quickly back to what we were saying. So navigating Power BI interface. So let me close this. Let me close this and don't save. So from my old Power BI here, from this one that I'm going to be building a dashboard that looks like this. So click on file. This is a Power BI desktop view. You understand? Click on file and then click on what? Blank report. So that it opens a fresh blank report that has nothing on it. So this is how a blank report looks like. So on your home view, home page, where you see your Power BI desktop, you are greeted by the home page and what to start a new report. Open recent files, okay, and then connect data source. Okay, so now what we're going to do now is this is our home page. These are Power BI desktop view, and this is the home page. From here, this is called the ribbon, Power BI ribbon, where you see the home tab, insert tab, modeling, and all that. You can do your modeling and everything on Power BI desktop. Okay, so on the home page, on the ribbon, where you do create visualizations and all that. So now we have the data view, this report view, this is the table view, and this is the model view. So let's connect this data. How many of you can remember this data? This sample store data. How many of you can remember this sample store data? I'm trying to click it. Okay. So this sample store data. Yes, this was the last data we cleaned. And before saying we're going to be building the visuals and charts or dashboards using Power BI or even on Excel. So now this data has three worksheets. This data set has three worksheets. This workbook exactly has three worksheets. The orders where we have the order details about all orders that were made, the dates and co, returns and how many of them that were returned, and then people that actually bought and the regions where they are coming from. So we're going to be loading this data. We're going to be extracting it or importing it on Power BI. So on these are blank reports. So when you open it, remember one of the first function of Power BI is what helps you to what integrate data sources. So now we're going to be integrating this data. So we're going to say get data because we know our data set is coming from Excel workbook. We click Excel workbook and then sample store data and then click open. So wait for a navigator panel to come up. A navigator panel will come up. Exactly, it's up now. So this navigator pan, when this shows up on your PC, on your Power BI desktop view, what you're going to do is, you remember you have visualized, you have seen how your Excel looks like, and how the workbook looks like, and how many sheets it has, and how many tables it has. So our data has orders, which I told you, that showed us details of all orders that were made, the dates that were made, the quantity that were bought, and all that. It had people, how many people that were bought. These are things we saw in that Excel. And then that's what you're going to click. You're going to click it too. And then the last you're going to click is what? Returns. The one that showed whether it was returned and what the order ID of the orders that were returned. So the next thing you're going to be doing here for me is to click on this button, transform data. That's another function of Power BI. It helps you transform data in Power Query. So when you click on this transform data, it will navigate you to Power Query, where you will do what? Do your data cleaning. So we're going to click on this transform data, and when we do that, it's going to be opening up processing queries and all that. It will take us to another exactly. So now I want you to take note of something. This fresh flying out menu, this fresh place is called Power Query Editor. Look at it from the top here, untitled Power Query Editor. It's different from what? Your Power BI desktop. You understand? So whenever you click or import your data from a source, be it SQL Server, Excel, Azure, and co, you first of all transform that data. And when you click to transform, it takes you to Power Query. It is on Power Query Editor that you clean and do what, and make sure you clean your data. So now, these are those three tables we selected: orders, people, and returns. So I'm going to be cleaning these tables one after the other. When we click on orders, we'll see if there are any rows we don't really need that we can drop. We can drop a row, we can delete a row if we want, we can delete a row. And then I want you to check something. Automatically, because I have mine clicked, it's showing me on each columns. Like, remember last time I told you that column headers are also called variables. So on each column ID headers, this one is row ID, it's showing you details of the fields you have under there, like what is happening. It's showing that it's 100% valid, error 0%, emptiness 0%. So you get same as you spill across to see. So the next thing we're going to be doing is, remember I told you something about data type. So Power BI also has that. So understanding data type is very important in data cleaning. It's just for you to know. Understanding data type is very important in data cleaning. So now I'm going to be looking at all these column headers to see if there is anyone that does not fit the data type, and then I'll change it. So this I can call it unique identifiers. If you have not seen my former video on data type, you can navigate, you can find your way back to watching that data type that you are going to be seeing every time. Primarily data types are going to be seen as a data analyst. The next is order ID. I can also leave it as either text or I leave it anyhow. You understand? Other ID are also serving as primary keys or unique identifiers. Next is order date. Yes, it was selected as date. So that is it, selected as date. Shipment date is in date. Shipment mode, because is in text. Because it's in text, ABC. Watch in Power BI, where you can change your data type is here. On each column, there's a small box before the name of the column. That is where you click. If you click on it, it will show you the data types that you can change each of the column to. So that is it, like a small box. This is on ABC. ABC is what? Seen as what? ABC is seen as text. Can you see it? ABC. So if this is correct, I can leave it back as ABC. Next is that customer ID is as text, correct. This is customer name as text, correct. Remember I told you guys last time that text are aligned to the what? Text are aligned to the left, while dates and numbers are aligned to what? To the right. Yes. So this is the date is aligned to the right, whereas text is aligned to the left. So if you look at this, this is aligned to the right. This is alignment to the right. There is a space here, whereas texts are aligned to the left. There is a space here. You understand? So if you have not watched that video, you can click the link. I will share afterwards to also watch the video on data type. So this is country. Country is what? Text aligned to the left. That's correct. City aligned to the left. Correct. Text. State, yes, same as text. Postal code now is seen as numbers. You can leave it there as what? Numbers. We are leaving it as what? Whole numbers. So it's aligned to the right. Next is region, aligned to the left, which is a text. Product ID aligned to the left, text. Category aligned to the left, which is what? Text. Okay, they are all right, right. Product name, text, exactly. So now next thing I'm going to do is, this is sales. Anything has to do with sales, mind you, anything has to do with sales. When you look at sales, you already know you're talking about money. So we're going to change this. It is aligned to, see what is aligned to? Decimal number. We don't want to be aligned to, we will align it to what? Fixed decimal number. In Power BI, anything that has to do with currency and currency is known as fixed decimal number. So that's what we're going to pick because it has a decimal, a dollar sign here. We'll pick that. And when we do that, and when something comes out to tell you replace the current, click on replace the current. Yes. So it now sees this as what? Currency. Quantity is how many of these products were bought. We leave it as what? Whole number. It's correct. Whole number. Okay. Discount. We're going to leave this as the way it is. So because we know that this discount is in percents, you understand. So and then profit. Profit is what? Money. It's talking about money. So we're going to still do it as what? Fixed decimal number. So I think we're going to still do replace current. I think this is now properly claimed. There's no column we are dropping. There is no, remember last class before this, we clean the data. So sometimes you can clean your data in Excel before importing it on Power BI, or you can quickly import and do your transformation on Power BI, Power Query Editor, where you do your data cleaning. So the next table is going to be we are going to be looking at is the people table. So on this people table, okay, so now there's something we're going to do. If you watch, this is showing person region. Person region should be our what? Column header of variables. So what we're going to do is what? What we're going to do is what? To do what? We're going to convert this one now that we're seeing as one person region. What? To be our headers of column variables, to be our column headers or variables. How we're going to do that? On this your home, on this your ribbon on Power Query Editor, look at, there's something that says here, use first row as headers. Which is the first? What is the first row here? This one. This is the first row. Person and region. This is what is supposed to be person. And Diana is a person. And the West is a region. So, but here is seen as column 1, column 2 as our headers. So we're going to promote this first row as our what? Headers. So when you click that, it does. Watch on your Power Query editor, there's a pan here that shows you all the steps that you take. I did not state that. So what we do, whenever you take that step, it comes to this point. So now you have seen that the step we did was on this our Power Query editor is that on these orders we were changing data type. You see change type. It's showing us change type. But on people, what is showing us that we promoted headers. Are you seeing it? So we promoted that. If you want to undo, you can just click on X and it deletes. Sorry, something happened. Uh, okay. Okay. So we want to do that. Cancel that. Sorry. So if you want to, when you click on X, it brings you back to former steps that you were. There's no Control Z here on Power Query Editor. There's no Control Z. The only thing you can do is to go to the pan. This time, this apply steps pan, and you see the steps that we are taking. And anyone you want to like undo, you mark it X. You understand? So now, what we did was to promote this first row. This is what we did to promote this first row. Person and region. Use row as headers. So when you do that, you see the steps was taken. Understand? Promoted headers. Okay. I think there's nothing else. This is as text. You check the data type. Yes, text, text. That's nice. The last we're going to be looking at is what? This returns table. So we're going to be looking at, see, same thing we're going to do for here. The column headers are column 1 and column 2. So we're going to promote this first row as headers. So you click it 2. So when you do that, it has promoted it. So it's showing you returned, whether it was returned yes or no. So in our last video, in my last video, I told you about Boolean data type, the yes or no, or the true or false. So just go and watch that video about data type. It's very important to you as a data analyst because it's important in data cleaning. If you know the data type, each columns your data sets or fields have, you can be able to clean your data effectively. So now this one is what? Order ID. So we can leave it either as text, we can leave it as it is just a primary key or unique identifier. So I think this our data is cleaned. So the last thing, next thing we're going to be doing was to what? Close and apply. Whenever you are done on Power Query, remember to what? Close and what? Apply. When you click this, it closes and applies. What it does is that you are done. What is the thing is that you are done and you are trying to load it now. You are applying. So what is what now? When you click it, it's showing you load. You understand? That is what it means ETL. Extracting, that's importing your data, transforming, then loading. So when you are done cleaning on Power Query Editor, you close and apply to load. So now we have loaded. You understand? But you now you're going to be saying, where is our data now? Where is it? I can't see it. So where you can see your data is, do you remember these views? Look at this pane here. This pane. This is your Power BI desktop view entirely. The whole of this is a Power BI desktop view. So I told you this is the ribbon. This pane here shows you report view where you do your visualizations. This is where we're going to be building our visualizations. The Canva and co is called Canvas. So this is called the table view, where you see that data set that you imported. You understand?